Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on another video. I hope you all are doing well. Today we're going to do my August 2024 budget with me. If you're new here, my name is Stephanie and I have a family of 5. It's myself and my husband and our 3 elementary aged boys, and we live in the state of Florida. My husband and I both work full-time. He gets paid weekly and I get paid bi-weekly. We're currently working on paying off what started out as $77,000 worth of credit card debt. We now owe under $49,000 worth of credit card debt, so we still have a ways to go on our journey, and I'd be so grateful if you would hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed so you can follow us on our journey. So as I said, we're going to do my October budget with me today. I have my Samsung Galaxy tablet here because I am going to be using some new worksheets for the month of October. And the worksheets that I'm going to be using are from a budgeter here on YouTube. Her name is Kate and her channel's name is Kate's Place. She is, well, it's her boyfriend, and her son. They're a family of 3. And they are working on paying off some debt, building up their savings. She does weekly check-ins, paycheck budgets, and she's trying to incorporate some other things like meal planning and things like that on her channel. So if you're not already following her, please go ahead and give her a follow. I'm going to leave the link to her channel down in the description below, but I just wanted to give you guys an overview of this Build a Budget planner that she has created. So this is her Q4 Build a Budget planner. So it's only for October, November, and December of this year. I'm sure she's working on coming out with something for the next quarter or the next year. But right now, this is what she has available on her Ko-Fi shop, which I will show you guys a link to in just a second. So it's very simplistic, which I love. The design of it, it's not busy. These are just some intro pages. You're also going to get a calendar, a 2024 calendar for every month of the year, and a 2025 calendar for every month of the year. Got some notes pages. This is a budget category sheet where you can write down the names of the categories that you are tracking, and then a description of what kind of things fall into these categories. Like you guys see me all the time using household, homestead, cars, and that's what you would just put here, and then you would put a description of the kinds of things that would fall under each one of these categories. Here she has a subscription tracker, so you can track your monthly subscriptions. I guess all subscriptions, because there's a space for if they're yearly or monthly. This is a monthly expense tracker, and you get 2 of those. A bill tracker, 2 bill trackers, another notes page, 2 notes pages. And then it goes into the first month. So this is October. You get a monthly calendar spread. She has them dated and undated, so you can get it with the dates and you can get it without the dates on her Ko-Fi shop. And then a dashboard page here if you're someone who likes to track maybe your steps or your water, you know, your reading, whatever you like to track, you can track it here. There's 3 trackers, your priorities and your goals. A full notes page, and then it goes into the monthly budget sheet. And she has a budget by paycheck funding plan here. So you would put your expense, the amount, and then you would break it out by how you're going to pay what weekly. I use a similar thing on my spreadsheet. It helps me break out what I'm going to pay and when, based on when our paychecks are and how much we're bringing in that week and what needs to be paid. So there's a paycheck planning sheet here, a sinking funds tracker, on a notes page, and then 5 paycheck budget sheets with cash breakdowns also for your cash categories. So that's just a quick overview of what the product looks like. If you guys are interested in it, you can go to her Ko-Fi shop. It is ko-fi.com/Kate's Place. And here you'll see she has some freebies So once you take a look at her Ko-Fi shop, you can grab her freebies if you are interested in them. And if you want to make a purchase of the Build a Budget Planners underneath this shop button, you can go there to get either the deluxe version or the regular version, and dated or undated. So I'm going to put a link to this in my description box also, so that you guys can go and check it out. Okay, so I did print out her monthly budget sheet, and I just sized it down to 84% so that I can cut it and put it in my Classic Happy Planner. And I used Adobe Acrobat to type in my budget categories so that I didn't have to write them all in. Okay, so let's get started. So this is going to be October 2024. Okay, so as I said, my husband and I both work full-time, so we'll each be bringing in a paycheck. My husband is salary, and I am expecting him to bring in $4,400. I am hourly, and I'm expecting to bring in $3,000. I am expecting a YouTube paycheck for $117. And we have to pay our 6-month renewal for our car insurance in October. So we are bringing in $1,308 from our sinking funds to do that. So $4,400, $3,000, $117, and $1,308. So that's a total of $8,825 for the month. Okay, so as far as our monthly expenses go, our mortgage is $1,870 and 14 cents. Our light bill is going to be $135.43. Our internet is Kinetic, and that's $65.70. Our cell phone, this is just for my husband's cell phone. He has a phone with AT&T, and it's $108. Instant Ink, I'm planning on $265. Netflix, $25.19. Next Gen, we're not going to have to pay this month because we paid it at the end of our September budget. Life insurance is going to be $72.33 for 2 policies. And our car insurance is $1,312.35. Tuition, this is increased. If you're new here, I used to work remotely from home, and I have been told I have to report back to the office at the end of October. We were paying $225 a month for my son's VPK tuition, and now he will be going to a daycare that offers before and after care as well as VPK. So for October, we're going to have to pay $615 for his wraparound care for VPK when he starts at his new school when I return to the office. Brian's truck payment, it's $724.56. My car payment is $696.30. We tied $50. We do have solar panels, and they are $225.19. Our Freedom credit card is going to be $99. And then we have a line for unbudgeted, which we're not planning on. And that is all for the expenses. So let's add this up really quick and see how much it is. So the total for these expenses is $6,001.84. We subtract that from $88.25, that leaves $2,823.16, which brings us down to our debt category. And I know some of these things here are debt, but there wasn't enough space for me to put them all here, so I had to make some adjustments with this spreadsheet, or this budget sheet rather. So our Wells Fargo credit card, we're not going to have to pay anything because it was due on the 1st, which was the end of our September budget, so we already made the minimum payment. Our Synchrony card is going to be $148. Home Depot, we are going to pay $82.16. This is our debt snowball card, so any extra money that we have, we are sending to the Home Depot card. We owe about $700. I'm trying to get it paid off by the end of the year. I don't know if that's going to happen with all of the changes. We're going to be having increased gas because of my commute and increased childcare, so we're just doing the best we can, so we'll see. Bank of America is $119. Our VyStar joint card is $67, and our other card, which is just my card, is $112. Add this up. And that's $528.16. We'll subtract that from our leftover. That leaves $2,295. Okay, so for our sinking funds, for subscriptions, we are not planning on putting anything in this month. Christmas, we are planning on $50. Property taxes is $200. That will be the next big expense we have after paying our car insurance renewal. Property taxes, the sooner you pay them, the less expensive they are. So we're going to try and pay them as soon as possible. I think they come out in October, at some point in October. So if we can pay them in October or November, then that will be great. Car maintenance, we're going to put in $5. Home, we're going to put in $5. Kids is going to be $5. Nothing for clothes. $5 for Homestead. $5 for Brian and Stephanie. And $30 for car insurance so we can get it built back up. And $5 for medical. And $5 for vacation. Okay, I'm gonna draw a little line here because these are my sinking funds up here, and then down here is my cash envelopes. So, missing a marker. Where is it? Don't you hate when you can't find your stuff? I don't know where my dark blue marker is. Oh, it's looking right at me. If it was a snake, it would have bit me, y'all. Okay, so this is the color I use for groceries. Medical. Homestead. Kids. Household. Cars. Clothes. blow money, and eating out. So sinking funds and then cash envelopes. All right, so for blow money, we're not going to plan on anything. My husband and I usually keep blow money out of our checks before we deposit them into our joint account, and then he manages his and I manage mine, and on this channel I share what we spend as a family. So if we happen to need anything extra, it will come out of this line item here. For groceries, we're going to do $1,200. Like I said, we're a family of 5. This includes food and consumables. So laundry detergent, dish detergent, shampoo, body wash, garbage bags, anything that is consumed in the household is part of groceries. For cars, we are going to do $600. Like I said, I'm going to be commuting back and forth to the office, which is an hour and a half away, one way for me. So yeah, not great at all, but it's what I have to do right now. I'm grateful to have a job, so hopefully that will be enough. For excuse me, household, we're gonna put in 50, and this is just things that we might need for the house that aren't consumable, like a garbage can or a can opener, a laundry basket, things like that come out of this household category. Kids is for my boys' allowance and things that they might need. Homestead, we do currently have 15 chickens and 3 pigs. We had some turkeys, but we got rid of them because we are trying to downsize our homestead because I'm returning to work and I will not have the time to take care of the animals. We are supposed to be slaughtering the pigs that we have in the month of October, so hopefully we'll be able to reduce this amount to just chicken feed, but for now this includes a few bags of pig feed, so $75. For medical, no one has any appointments this month. Clothes, we're not planning on buying any, and eating out, we are not planning to eat out. Okay, so let's add up all of these. 50, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 10, 1,200, 600, 50, 50, and 75 is $22.90. And then this last $5 is going to go in our emergency fund. We do currently have $1,100 in our emergency fund, so we have met that like $1,000 threshold. So now we are just slowly adding to our emergency fund just because we know it needs to be more than $1,000, but we have other priorities with our other sinking funds like Christmas, property taxes, car insurance, subscriptions, things like that that need to be bulked up. So we are just adding $5 to the emergency fund. Okay, so our total expenses is, this is, because I changed this around, so I have to do $6,001.84. It's cash envelopes plus 1,200 plus 600 is 175. So $7,976.84. And then for debt, it was $528.16. And then sinking funds is 50, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and then 30, 315. And then $5 for savings. So make sure this all adds up, which it should. It added up here, so And it does, $88.25. Great. So that is all for my October budget with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Go over to Kate's Place and give her channel a thumbs up, a comment, subscribe, and check out her Ko-Fi shop to get her Q4 Build a Budget worksheets. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.